A midday hot sweaty hike. I'm here with my dog and yeah, he's drinking some fresh mountain spring water. At the very peak of this mountain there's a spring, and it trickles down into 3 different rivers, streams that I know of. This is one of them. They come down the mountain in kind of rambling, roundabout different ways. But yeah, this is actually Hong Kong's fresh water source. And my dog gets it first. Okay, let's keep going. I've never done a live stream at this part. This is kind of where I'm going up. There's a little bit of trash on the trail. A lot of tourism. This part of the summer, you know, kids are out of school, and you know, there's just like tens of millions of people within an hour drive of here. So they come to the mountain and they leave a little bit of litter. But yeah, it's beautiful. I mean, isn't this just beautiful? This is my daily hike. And that's one of the reasons I live here, is because I like this hike so much. But it's pretty intense. Just past this river is another intense stairs portion. There used to be a bridge that went across here, and then that broke. So now you come down here, and when the river's really overflowing from heavy rain, you get wet crossing here. That's beautiful. What's that? Yeah, it's kind of a... You see some wild banana trees over there. And I'll show you some more up here. Look at this dragonfly. Really amazing fauna here. A lot of dragonflies and interesting birds. But yeah, sorry I'm not drinking tea right now, but I'm gonna go home and drink some tea. And see these wild banana trees here. And there's like some cotton kind of stuff coming off this tree here. I don't know if it's like a fungus. It's maybe propagating some seeds. But nature is doing just fine over here. See these banana trees? Now bananas have been like hybridized and messed with by humans for thousands of years. So I don't know how these might be pretty similar even to like your Dole grocery store bananas. Well, actually they might be the little bananas. There's kind of 2 predominant types. There's like the homogenized large bananas, and there's like the little baby ones. I think these are the little baby ones. And look, there's like this just beautiful stream and banana trees. This is a great hike. And then this is like nightmare stairs here. So I'm just gonna try to keep talking while I go up these stairs. It's intense. It's intense. There's nice bamboo over there. More banana trees over there. I love the way the bamboo provides a real gentle shade. It's like not completely blocking light. It gives you this nice green tint to everything. I really love the bamboo. But yeah, these stairs are pretty intense. And yeah, I'm getting better and better at this. Losing some weight, getting back into some cardio. But yeah, right now I don't do any kind of high intensity cardio. So I'm gonna start that up pretty soon. Maybe some cycling. And yeah, ooh, look at that bamboo. Dense. This dog kind of pulls me up the stairs. But yeah, today's day 4 of a fast. So, and I'm on track. So I'm gonna start eating again tomorrow. And I'll see 89 kg on the scale before I start eating again. And I had a good workout yesterday. I might be a little bit limited on today's workout. I'm gonna try, but today's a pull workout, and it's kind of grueling. I do pull-ups and then chin-ups and bent over rows and some alternating curls. So, I made it. Huh. Okay. But yeah, I can make a left back there, and that takes me up the mountain further to even more intense stairs. But I'm at this point right now where I always just do this like kind of half hike. Still takes me 2.5 hours from leaving my door to getting back. So it's still no joke. But the full one takes like four hours. Well, that's not even the real full. To go to the absolute peak, you're talking 6 hours. And that's like a whole day. But yeah, feeling good. Day 4 of a fast. Looking forward to eating tomorrow. And yeah. How's everybody doing out there? Kind of quiet in the chat. I'm not sure if there's a problem. Some more nice bamboo. This rock's kind of funny. You know, it's like just about to fall, right? But there's like some people put little sticks there, like pretend it's holding it up. Kind of funny. Like I think if you just like smacked that rock with a hammer, like a sledgehammer, like this, like it's just braced up against the tree. I mean, that's got to be like a multi-ton boulder right there. That would just, you know, probably destroy this whole pathway falling down there. Anyways, a little bridge here. There's a lot of this manufactured fake tree branches here. And this is, they just hand, there's not like a, it's all handmade. I mean, they just hand weld up some little steel wiring and they just fill it with concrete. And then some guy comes along and puts some graphics on it and stuff. But yeah, this fake wood railing, it's kind of cool. Kind of like it. Oh, but yeah, more stairs. Oh man, it's hot. I'm just drenched, and looking leaner. My mom told me it looks like my face is thinner. Well, thanks, Mom. I hope so. I've been quite rigorous about fat loss. Oh, yeah, my legs are just burning. You know, day 4 of a fast, I did squats yesterday. And it really lowers the tolerance, or like the lactic acid threshold that you can handle. So I noticed, like, deep into a fast, stairs and stuff, like my legs just start burning really early before they normally would. And I think that's from the fact that there's no glycogen in the muscles. I mean, that was gone after, 2 days. And something to do with ATP, mTOR. I don't know. The lactic acid has trouble clearing for muscles deep into a fast. For me, at least. I'm not really sure why. Probably some junk science out there telling me, whatever my assumption is about why that is. I could probably whip up some studies that prove me right. It's actually kind of miraculous. Like, you can choose any opinion and then find about health and just find a bunch of epidemiological studies. They don't prove causation, but they always use them to kind of infer. And there's all sorts of confounding factors in these big epidemiological studies. Anyways, I don't want to get too nerdy here. But tea club, yeah, so I finally got the last piece of the tea club in, waiting on a big old box of cakes from Yunnan. It arrived last night. So happy. So yeah, I'm gonna make a little video today about just unboxing all these cool teas. Man, it really is the best part. The best part of having a tea company is when you just get massive shipments of tea. And I mean, you know, for another tea company, mine's like, there's nothing. Still pretty small quantities, really. I even like apologize to my farmer friends sometimes. I'm like, oh, sorry, it's such a small order. But they get it, and I'm, you know, in tight with them, so it's fine. But yeah, I'm gonna unbox it all today. I check everything, make sure it's right, and then over the next couple days, I'll pack everything, and then I'd like to go to Hong Kong before the end of the week, and so tea club stuff would arrive next week, early in America. And then I can get everything out like a week before the end of the year, or like 10 days, or before the end of the month. So be a little bit early. And yeah, I'm really excited about that. I love it. Right when the boxes come in, I put them in my low humidity tea storage room, because the box and stuff just absorbs a lot of humidity. And then my apartment, my main apartment living room, the humidity goes up during the night because I turn off the air conditioner. So I just like to dry these boxes out before I get into them for a couple days in the low humidity tea storage room, which stays around 40% humidity. That's like a super dry storage, but it's not for aging tea, it's for keeping everything clean and nice and no risk of any problems. But yeah, now we're coming back to a familiar part where I usually start the live stream. Here we go, back to this easy road. You guys recognize this easy road? That's where I usually start. I just start the live stream. Yeah, a lot of people hiking today. Even though it was raining a little bit, I thought I had a safe pass because of the rain, but no, there's still some people. That's funny. Just like avoid people. Yeah, I don't like avoid people. It's just like, you know, sometimes people freak out about the dog, and I like my privacy on these walks. It's cool. It's good. It's good to see people out there like getting some exercise and stuff. And I think a lot of these people, like this summer break, like this is like a big thing for them. They might not, you know, hike so much. So I'm actually happy to see them doing that. That's great, getting some sun. You know, the Chinese don't really like getting sun because you know, pale skin is associated with higher social class. But I think it's healthy to get that sun, that vitamin D, and all sorts of stuff. You know, the sun has all sorts of interrelations, and I don't know. I just think it's good. I think it's good for testosterone too, to get some sun. I mean, it must be, right? I mean, it's natural. You should be getting some sun. Anyways, super sweaty, super hot. Really nice though. Sky's pretty blue today. This is like an impressive little mountain view. And the dog's looking back. Dog's a little bit concerned with people behind me. There's a nice big 5G tower there. Anyways, I'll probably leave it there. Thanks so much for stopping by, guys. Just wanted to share a little bit of my life. This is actually like, these hikes are like kind of the only time I really leave the house. You know, I'm always working on videos or tea stuff. And it's just that stage in the business, you know, the first year in any business. I mean, I haven't had a whole lot of businesses, but you know, I've had a lot of failures. And so, you know, the first year is like you're just creating all these systems and just trying to pull rabbits out of hats to drum up some business. And you're really like a promoter. You know, in the early phases of business, you're like a promoter, and you're just trying to whip up business, get attention, and that can be easily a couple full-time jobs. And then once the business is more mature, you know, you'll move into more like operations. We're just creating these really streamlined, efficient systems are going to be your edge at that point. And then, you know, after that, you become just a talent scout. So you're just at that point, which is like kind of a mature phase for the business, you're just trying to find good people. And a founder can spend all their time just searching for the right people to grow the business without them. You know, at the highest level, you need to be able to just give. You know, so many entrepreneurs are like, it's my little thing. And so they micromanage everything. And you can do that to a certain point. But after a certain point, like that's a hard limit where you just can't scale your time. Like you just can't do it all yourself. So I'm still at that point where I can do it all myself. Which is cool. It's a cool time to be. You're like a super technician doing everything. But yeah, next year I want to kind of focus on some smoother operations. Like I shouldn't be hand carrying boxes to, you know, to Hong Kong. Like that's grossly inefficient, and I need to get a better system for that. And there's a bunch of other systems that need to be kind of cleaned up. But anyways, we're getting into the weeds here. Thanks so much for stopping by. And yeah, I'll leave you there. So yeah, I'm still in the promoter phase of my business. We're in year one. You know, and I say we, it's just me. My parents helped me with some shipping from Oklahoma. Oh, really fortunate to have my parents helping me with that. I mean, third-party logistics is pretty affordable, so it wouldn't be a deal breaker. But you know, it's just cool because my parents were both retired, and I just feel like it's really great. Anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. Thanks for stopping by. So yeah, I'm a promoter, just pulling rabbits out of hats, trying to drum up attention and get some business. And I guess that's why I'm live streaming right now. So thank you guys. I will see you tomorrow.